This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Relay Sports College Football Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to get us going here. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So Ohio State's offense comes on the field first today. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year, but with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
Gets it out quickly to the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on 3rd down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
The Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. And out comes this quarterback, Kirk, who certainly had his troubles this season facing an elite corner on the other side. Better be careful, right?
Yeah, he better be very careful, Chris. In fact, anytime that ball's in the air in his direction, chances are he's going to get his hands on it. I think if you're smart, you work away from that corner, pick your spots, and find the right guy that has the guts to go up against this corner and try to make a play.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Handoff here from the shotgun. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Gimme keeps it himself. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring out 4th down and 1.
Usually with a quarterback sneak, the worst thing that could happen is you get stopped for no gain. This guy's trying to make something happen that's not there, and he loses yardage on 3rd and inches. Now we got 4th down.
Nittany Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Quarterback still with the football. quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great, but I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Offense getting set, second down play here. To the air, it's Sayan. Pass complete on a crosser. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
They try to sneak it for the first. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking for some space. It's Peoples. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, I don't think the offensive line, to give credit to the defense, it was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Peoples. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. With the catch, it's Smith. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's taken at the 25. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Must convert here on 3rd down to avoid back-to-back punts to start this game. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
And the Nittany Lions will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. On 1st down, it's play action. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made after a solid gain. He'll spot the ball at the 31.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
To throw, it's Sayan. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The receiver makes the catch. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Quarterback operating an empty set. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First and 10 play coming up. Gonna run it. It's Singleton. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets them up first down at the 33.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards, get those first downs.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
Second down now after the sack. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion, brings up 4th down. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. With that miss, no change in the score.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And now the first play of this drive will begin at the 36. Back to throw. It's Sayin. That's reeled in. It's Peoples. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback keeps the football. Defense will make the stop of what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. Creative running there. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. Finds room at the 30. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
Well, the running back looks like he's possessed on that run. No defender could get two hands on him long enough to bring him down, so he picks up a lot of those yards after contact.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Tailback takes the handoff again. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
On the ground, it's Singleton. That solid pursuit, they'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back trying to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. And he'll drop back here on third down. Now the pass rush gets home.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and then at the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a sack.
So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Target, and no good. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? It's caught across the middle. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Gain moves it to the 35, first down again. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
The Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. And he's on for his 5th punt of the day now. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
First down and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Ross. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
The Nittany Lions have first and 10 here. Short throw complete to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
An important third down attempt for this offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Wide receiver's got it on a shovel pass. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Getting set. Here's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Tries to get it to the running back. The sure hands. It's Singleton. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Running back grabs it on a screen. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on a football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
Back to throw again. Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Pass complete. It's second down now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Throws it to the right. He makes the grab. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in a man-to-man situation against this wide receiver, that is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And with that miss, the score remains the same. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll run it from the gun. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The clock has stopped and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Second down after that previous play. To throw, it's Sayin. Wide open downfield. Stop at the 33, but that's enough to make a first down.
How about the tight end going down the middle of the field for a big gain? Good throw by the quarterback.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Nice grab. It's Peoples. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, they told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football. And here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You know, you might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Wide open downfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. Well, it took until the 2nd half, but we finally have some points. Makes the score 3-0. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Man, all week, the Buckeyes and Nittany Lions tried to bottle up their emotions, but things just boiled over in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. Still 2 quarters to go in this incredible regional showdown between two of the winningest programs in football.
The Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They were sluggish in the first half, almost completely shut down. Let's see if they can find the spark now coming out of the break. Tackle made after just a short game. Second down play coming up. And now the running back's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go now. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
And the Nittany Lions will bring their punt team on the field now. returner decides to fair catch this. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up third down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. No fair catch, looking to return this punt. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They're finally looking to click. This has been a struggle for both offenses so far. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Here's the second down play. Looking to throw here. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
The Nittany Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. That's his 4th punt already today. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner to stop him for a loss.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? Scanning the field. It's saying nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
One huge advantage here on 3rd and long for the defense is how long it takes your receivers to get downfield to get open. Here the defense is able to capitalize by getting to the quarterback and forcing that fumble.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. And that will give them the lead now. Well, we had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to make a play here. But he's got some space here. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football, and it's a great spot to start this drive. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. The shotgun handoff here. Spins away from defenders. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. QB bootlegs here. Grab behind the line, it's Peoples. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks into the clear. And here he goes. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, I thought he might take that one all the way to the house. What a nice job by being able to find that lane in that defense. He picks up big yards, and the defense is fortunate to get him out of bounds there inside the 10-yard line.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The It's a shovel pass. Caught. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Important 2nd down play coming up. That pass falls incomplete.
Good read here by the quarterback on the run-pass option. Makes the right read, just doesn't give his receiver a chance to make a play on the ball.
Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
Nittany Lions will have to kick this away. Hunter getting a workout here, on for the 5th time today. Coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Tight end goes in motion. Dropping back. It's Sayin. It's a quick grab. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision?
Good call here by the offensive coordinator. Go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the 1st down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the 1st down.
Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Throwing for his running back. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Great patience here by the quarterback on this angle route. I think the linebackers had great depth. It looked like an easy completion. Unfortunately, the running back just drops the football and misses out on a big gain.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Inside the 45. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Makes the catch. It's Peoples. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
2nd down after that short completion. To the air. It's Sayin. Heavy pressure. He lets it go.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. He was successful with his last kick. This one, though, from 46 yards away. The field goal is good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking for some space. It's Singleton. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. And it's been an old-school ground game duel. These running backs have been putting on a show so far today. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And the Nittany Lions pick up enough to get a first down there. From the shotgun, drops back, lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle, it's Pena. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down.
But the defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On the run, it's Singleton. Fights through the tackler. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
You set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Quarterback drops back. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He lets it go, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that 3rd down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. The deficit remains at 6 after that miss. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Now it's 2nd down here. Dropping back, it's Sayin. On the run here, lets it go. And this pass is caught. That's the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Pressure is coming. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
The Buckeyes will have to kick it away. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds right near the 10-yard line. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage on that screen.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
The Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Pena. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
And the Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. There's the handoff. A quick juke. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Breaks an open space.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass is incomplete, but a flag is thrown in the play. This one could go either way.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the defensive back, and who is actually going to get their hands on the ball. I can't really blame him for this one, because an incompletion will always be more welcome than an interception.
That solid pursuit, they'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
What a play by the defense here late in the game, working with the lead. Good job of mirroring the ball carrier. Just walled him off. Nowhere for him to go before he could get out of bounds.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. Well, the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his 4th down. Great job here by the D.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
The Nittany Lions move into the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That's how you finish a play. Kirk, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the PAT is up and good. They take a 1-point lead here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Same tailback, another carry. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Using his legs, it's Peoples. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking to pass this time. Grab behind the line, it's Peoples. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, just a really heads-up play by this receiver. Yeah, he maybe could have fought to get the first down, but I love the fact he got out of bounds. You save your timeouts, you stop the clock, the offense has a chance to regroup, and now you're in striking distance to get the right play called at the right time.
Looking downfield, it's Sayan. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Now play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Well, there he is again. Another nice completion to this slot receiver, and he picks up the first down. You know, there's so much attention on the outside wide receivers, but if I'm trying to defend this offense, I'd be worried about those one-on-one matchups on the inside against this slot receiver.
Park behind the line. It's Smith. Tackle, but first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw again. Receiver makes the catch. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. 1st and goal, a chance to claim the lead here in the final quarter. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
And he's brought down there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. There's a run call on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State. They jump on top here in the final minute.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter to give them the lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They knocked through the PAT to go up 6 points here in the 4th quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Chris, look at the clock here. We're under a minute to play, and it's a completion, but it's not very effective. The defense's job is to just keep everything in front of them. The offense has got to come up with different ways to manipulate that coverage and take some shots downfield.
Pulls it in. It's Singleton. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. And looking to throw now on first down. And this one is dropped and incomplete as time runs out to end the ball game.